shooting one kind of firearm was not challenging enough, this year's Jack Enrile Cup features a very special match. I'm Barbie Salvador. Join us as we cover the very first multi-gun competition here in the Philippines, only here on Magnus Sports.
This is the very first time for the Philippines to have a multi-gun competition. In a multi-gun competition, a shooter gets to test his skill in pistol, shotgun, and rifle shooting all in one stage.
Here on Magnus Sports, we featured pistols and rifles. But it's our first time to see shotguns in competitions. Let's find out how shotgun works.
There's a lot of things you can do with a shotgun. Here you have anywhere from 1 to several hundred projectiles depending upon the size. For our sport, we use birdshot and buckshot. We use birdshot for the steel targets and buckshot for paper, and we also use slug, which are single projectiles for long distances. You can shoot up to 100, 120 meters with it and still be accurate. That's why if I were only allowed one gun, this is what I would choose.
Just like any practical shooting match, the multi-gun competition has different stages. Let's see them one by one.
Hey, hi. We're now at stage 1 of the multi-gun match, and we start off here with the rifle, and you engage 6 square plates, distance of around 50 meters, and 6 paper targets. So we have 2 paper targets here, 2 over there in the center, and then 2 on this area here. After successfully engaging the targets, you deposit or abandon the safe rifle here and pick up your shotgun here and engage 5 plates, 3 here, 2 plates here. To that port over there, 3 pepper poppers, 1 mini popper, and 3 flying clays. Down, way up, shoot it. Deposit the shotgun over there, the barrel. Run over there to retrieve the pistol and engage the remaining targets with the pistol all the way till the end. Up to here, and the 2 pepper poppers.
first time for most of the shooters to compete in a multi-gun competition. Let's see how they're taking it.
Enjoying, tsaka masarap. Kanya lang nakakapagod. Hindi kasi ako sanay, puro pistol lang ako eh. Kailangan ko mag-practice ng rifle tsaka ng shotgun.
This is my first time. I think it's also one of the first time in the Philippines to have multiple guns. Usually they've had multiple guns but not on the same stage where you have to transition to 3 weapons. The adrenaline rush is great. And then the thing is you have to be so conscious of what's going on and you have to be really comfortable. I'm not saying good, but comfortable with all formats, shotgun, rifle, and pistol. So it's exhilarating, it's amazing, it's a good adrenaline rush. I need to improve on my my course consciousness because a lot of times I'm still thinking, the really good ones, if you look at YouTube, the Americans in particular, they're just so used to it. So Zen, they really don't have to think about it. It's so natural. Me, I have to be thinking of when to engage the safety, where to put the weapon, not to be disqualified if I do something stupid. So there's a lot more consciousness. I'm thinking constantly. Every time they'll have it, I'm sure to go. I will go.
Welcome to stage 2. The first portion is the pistol stage, consisting of 20 rounds. So you have to engage, I think we have 1 popper over there, and then we have a 5-plate Texas Star. So what happens is it's a gravity device. When you hit one of the plates, it starts to turn. That's why they call it a Texas Star. After that, we have here the abandon table, where you have to abandon your safe pistol after the stage. After which you proceed to the shotgun section. You retrieve your shotgun from this table. Option 2, chamber empty, magazine loaded, 8 rounds if you're shooting standard or tactical, 10 rounds if you're shooting open, and you engage the remaining 12 targets consisting of 6 poppers and 6 plates. After which, run skedaddle over here, abandon the safe shotgun in the retention device, muzzle pointed in a safe direction, safety engaged at all times. And then you run over to the last shooting position, which is the rifle section. Targets ranging from 70 to 180 meters. The rifle is placed on top of the table. Option 2, chamber empty, magazine inserted, and engage targets when they're visible. So we have 3 8-inch plates and 1 12-inch plate. We have 2 poppers and 2 swingers. And then over at the far end, you have to go over here because this is only where the targets are visible. You have to shoot the 5 remaining poppers. It's about 185 meters in distance. After that, that's it. End of the course.
Talagang pure adrenaline rush. This combines the three major disciplines of firearms, the rifle, the shotgun, and the pistol. So, you'll be a all-around shooter pagka ito nasubukan.
multi-gun competition in the Philippines when Magnus Sports returns.
When holding a pistol, shotgun, or rifle, the 4 rules of gun safety must absolutely be met. Here they are.
The multi-gun competition of this year's Jack Enrile Cup is almost over. Let's hear what the shooters have to say about this exciting competition.
Very different, exciting, a lot of fun, and we hope this is not going to be the last.
Ayos naman no, at enjoy naman sa sport na ito. Nakita kami po sa loading doon sa shotgun.
This is actually my first time to join a multi-gun match, and I'm enjoying it. It features a lot of skills from pistol to shotgun, rifle, and it's really fun.
Hi, now this is stage 3 of the multi-gun match, and I'd like to run you through the course. The first part of the course, you need to engage these 5 paper targets with the rifle. Run over to this mound over here, where we have 2 sets of targets at 130 and 110 meters. So we have 2 paper targets over there at 130 meters with 3 plates. And we have another set of targets, 2 paper targets with 3 plates. Deposit the safe rifle here, safety engaged. Grab your pistol, 8 paper targets all the way to the shotgun portion of the stage. Deposit the safe pistol here. Retrieve the shotgun. Rocking around. Shoot 6 or 7 steel plates from here. Reload and engage the remaining targets from this area.
Masarap, very exciting, and iba-ibang trigger discipline ang may apply mo. So I encourage everybody to join. Try nyo tong multi-gun match.
This was one unique event and I am looking forward to more multi-gun competitions in the future. But in the meantime, guys, I know you want this. Here are the results. Guys, congratulations! You've made history for being the first shooters in the first ever multi-gun competition in the Philippines. I'm Barbie Salvador. Another thrilling episode awaits. See you on the next Magnus Sports.